Welcome to the 10th episode of the Ketchup Sesh podcast with Alexandra and Annalee Marling. We started school this week, and so we're probably going to talk a bit about that, but we don't really have like a schedule for the day, so you'll hear whatever our mind takes us to talk about. Okay, so how's your week?
My week was great. Just getting ready for school, finishing up that summer reading. Like I had one book that I had started and I finally finished it last night. I read 250 pages. Um, no, like homework this week hasn't been that bad yet, so
Yeah,
that's
I kind
good.
of like the homework with the block schedule because I don't have every class every day.
hmm
And
Oh
so
yeah, this is your first year of block
this is my
scheduling.
first
How's
year of
that?
that. And I don't like the Mondays because I feel like we have 20-minute classes, but we have all the classes on Monday. And I feel like you just don't get enough time for each class to like,
This is the
I always,
only Monday that we're gonna be doing this, so.
yeah, I know, but I didn't like it. But yeah, I have like a planner, so I'm trying to keep organized because I get kind of disorganized and I don't want to like mess up the whole block schedule.
I downloaded my calendar from this website onto my computer and like my iPhone and everything. So everything I can access my calendar and it like alerts me 5 minutes before classes,
Oh,
which
that's
is
cool.
awful, but you know.
I have alarms. If it's like we have a break before class, then I have like alarm set. But then I also have I downloaded the classes, like I downloaded the calendar onto my phone like two
hmm
years ago. And so every year it just gives me like the new schedule. And so I can like see it, but it doesn't give me like alerts, which is nice.
You can ask them to alert you,
No, I don't want
which I
alerts.
did, unfortunately.
My like alarms are all weird because it's like 23 or something. Or like you're not like
Oh, of course.
it's like 3 minutes before. Or
Your
just
alarms have to be like 1 minute before, 2 minutes before, three.
I
Yeah.
set mine 3 minutes before, so in case I'm downstairs, I have a chance to like run upstairs.
hmm
So
Yeah, I keep changing my locations for my Zooms because, like, one, I'm not going to sit up here because the microphone's here, and
do you
I'm
use the
not going to
microphone?
be that person who uses the microphone during their school Zoom meeting. Like, that's weird. That's weird. People would definitely, like, be, I don't know, they'd be a little hostile to me. They'd be like, really? You've got a microphone? And I'd be like, it's for my podcast. Okay, wait, I have a funny story.
Okay.
So on the first day, which was Monday, and today is Wednesday, so 2 days ago, um, I was going into my first class, which was computer science. And so I go in and I get lit in the class and I see that I was lit in and I'm like, oh, I need to make my water. So I go in and I turn on my video and I come into the kitchen to get my water. I go back and guess what happened?
What?
My background for the Zoom meeting was not like when I turned on my video, I didn't realize that I had a virtual background on when I went in. So like people were staring at my virtual background, but like you couldn't really tell what it was, but you could definitely tell what it was.
What was it?
Like at least my friends could tell. It was the Ketchup Sesh podcast.
It was the ketchup.
It was the Ketchup Sesh podcast thing. It was so, and then all my friends were texting me. They were like, Alexander, your background's really weird. And I was like, oh, no, I know what it is. Oh God, oh God. So I turned off my video immediately. And I was like, oh no, what do I do now?
That's so funny. I don't
Oh
know
no, I don't think anyone noticed. And I like only someone
if
that
it
was
noticed
like,
when you can plug the podcast.
yeah, only anybody that watches the podcast would know what was going on. But still.
That's kind of funny.
Zoom added these like filters, which I think is cool.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I noticed that while I was doing things. You can download them
Oh, you have to
on,
download them. I was like,
yeah. Which,
Okay.
that's cool. I saw that when I was looking to get
I
rid of
zoom.
the Ketchup Sesh podcast as my background.
I don't know if you're gonna watch or listen to this, but while I'm zooming, then I look like this and like, but even like whiter because I'm like right by the window, and for some reason the light doesn't work, and so I like literally look like a ghost. I look so pale, and so I'm hoping it will maybe change, possibly. But I don't know. I don't had that much. I don't know. I just had like teachers. Like there is a kid in my class, and the teacher was like, "Oh, is this your name?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, do you like to be called like this nickname?" And he's like, "No." And then she just proceeds to keep calling him the nickname throughout the class.
That's awkward.
It was so funny
What
because
did
she
he
was like,
do about it?
he just did nothing. He
Oh,
just,
he was just like, oh, well.
yeah. I would just not respond to it if someone was like calling me like Anna or like I don't know if there's really nicknames for me, but like
Yeah.
if someone's calling me a nickname, then I would just like ignore it. Be like, that's not my name.
One of my teachers made it so that we're having like a seminar instead of like a lecture. He was like, this class is a seminar, not a lecture, and 20% of your grade is based on how much you speak.
Oh, that's
And
so hard
so
for me.
So what I like, I have a little bit of like Zoom class anxiety where like I don't really want to talk, especially if it's a smaller group. Like in a bigger group of people, I think I'm a little more comfortable. I don't know why, but like in that, like one of my classes is really, really small. We have like 7 people, and I did not unmute myself once.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, and like there were so many awkward silences for like minutes on end, and I was just like, do it, do it, do it. Press the space bar. No, I didn't do it.
I feel like it's different. Depends. I feel like it depends on the people in my class. If I'm like, or like, if I'm gonna talk at all, then I have to like prepare what I'm saying to make sure it's like correct in my head. Or I even like, this is just bad on my part. Like, cause I don't know, I just get like Zoom anxiety.
Hmm.
But we had to for art, we had to like present something that like represented us with like character traits or whatever, like an object. And so I did like my planner, and I was like, oh, I'm organized and visual, but I literally was afraid I was gonna forget like those 2 words, and so I wrote them down on a post-it because I was so scared I was gonna forget. I was like, okay, I'm organized. I'm a visual person. I was like, I'm gonna forget, and so I just like wrote it down because I didn't want her to like call on me and me just like blank.
My planner because it
I
plans
planned.
things. So my object is my AirPods because they represent who I am as a human being because they barely work
Wish I could do
and
that.
they're always dead.
And inside the case, they're dead. They're dead inside.
And they're very messy. Like I don't clean the case as much as I should.
That's kind of funny.
I got
Yeah.
shamed when I went to Spain about my AirPods. They were like, ew, your AirPods are gross. And I'm like, okay, dude. They were like, you don't even have a cute case for them. And I was like, because they all have these like the silicone cases that go on top of them and like they're little cute characters. And like everybody in Spain had one. And I was just like, I don't care. At least they work. Well, now they don't, but they worked back then. I my Spanish class is the one that you like have to talk a lot in.
Mhm.
But same with my political science class and my English class. I didn't speak a word in English. Poli sci I did a lot. I just like went on random tangents because he was like, your grade relies on that you talk. And I was like, okay. And then he called on me and I was like, I have no clue what he just like I understood what he was asking me, but I was like, I don't know how to answer this. So I just went on talking about some random like thing that I had already known about. And he was like, okay, good point. Okay, next person. And I
If
was like,
you
good,
talk for a
cool, I'm
long enough
done.
time that they forget the question,
I'd
that's how it works.
be like, I don't remember what I asked. I know you didn't answer it correctly, but like,
But you
whatever.
knew about this other topic, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Participation. Mm. Okay. I'm gonna. Did you see? Okay, I saw this TikTok. I don't think it's like comments. I don't think it's. I've only seen one, but it was like this person. They were like in the Zoom class, and they like texted people in their class like, what's that behind you? And then they could just see the people in their Zoom like turn around.
I have not seen those. I really haven't seen many TikToks. I haven't been watching them. I only look at the ones that my friends send me.
I take like after classes are over, I take like a detoxing 30-minute break of
Oh,
TikTok.
not me. I do like the complete opposite. I take like a hour long to get all my homework done kind of thing, and
I
then
just
I'm
get
done for the
tired. I wasn't as
day.
tired today. I think because we had like such a long break and then like one class, which I just did
Yeah.
cahoots. So
Well, yeah, my sort of thing is like I have so much I have to work on at this point in time that I just like don't want to worry about school. So if I just get school done while school's going, like finish all my school stuff at 2 and then work on like college applications and then work on finishing my summer reading and stuff, but I already did that. So now I'm kind of chilling out today. I'm probably going to edit this podcast today, just get it all done, get it all uploaded so I don't have to do it tomorrow. I don't know. I'm always like that in the beginning of the year. I'm really productive. And then come like middle of the quarter, I just like stop caring.
I'm like, I mean, you're senior, so it's like at some
But I
point,
do this every year.
yeah. I'm like kind of productive. I know I like after a class, I know like after all the classes, especially like Zooming, I wouldn't do that at like home, like if we were like in school, but like Zooming, then I know I need like a break just to like get away from the computer and then have to go back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at this point, I don't really have that much homework.
Right.
At this
Uh,
point, keywords.
I had 3 extra Zoom meetings yesterday. I had like one big meeting and then one small meeting and then a meeting with my college counselor.
Today I have a lot because I have this podcast, and then I mean, it's kind of stuff I put on myself, and then I have to like I have to do like this interview thing for Chem, and so like I'm gonna FaceTime my aunt, but like she's in Colorado, so we have to like coordinate our schedules and like her work schedule when we
I
can
don't
do
recall
that.
this project.
What?
I don't recall that.
Well,
What
it's
what
not like
is
a
the
project.
assignment?
It's like we have to like interview two like adults, and we have to have like a conventional way they use like the scientific method in their lives and an unconventional way.
I might remember this. This
And so I
sounds
have
vaguely familiar.
unconventional for my dad, and then I was like, I need someone conventional, and my aunt's like a doctor, so I was like, okay, we're gonna FaceTime her. And then I have like a fellows orientation at 6:30, and then at 8:30 I always FaceTime my friend so we can do our workout. So it's just like a lot of screen.
Mm-hmm. Which is, it is what it is. You gotta do school somehow.
But it's almost my birthday, so
I know. That's very
I'm
exciting.
almost 16, guys.
Next week, we're going to have a crazy Annalee birthday party
Aww.
podcast episode.
And when it comes out, then it will be my birthday.
Because your birthday in quarantine, you just need to have some fun. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited, just because it'll be different. Also, we don't have school Monday, so it's like a shorter week.
I am so tired. I took a nap yesterday. I got home or got
You
home.
got
I
home
got home.
from
I've been
school.
home. I've been home for so much that I don't even know. Like I consider the kitchen is like my great fun hangout, eat food
I see.
place.
Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
dining room is my workplace, and then my living room is my home.
No, for me, it's like I'm upstairs in my room, and that's like school. And then like I walk down the stairs, that's like the bus home, except it's really shorter. And then I go into the kitchen, and that's like me getting home and
Yeah, I
food.
know, right? It's great. It's great. You got to do something to make it feel, you know, kind of conventional.
I might just like for my birthday, I might just put like a poster on the door that says like "Happy Birthday, Annalee." But like reverse the letter so you can read it on screen, and then just act like it's not there.
Uh-huh. On my birthday in quarantine, I had a paper due in one of my classes and another paper due in the other one. And then I made a cake and I ate it in front of them.
Like, put like a birthday hat on and just like, just be like, and they're like, what's the hat for? It's like, oh, it's my birthday.
No, like I went to my first bell of the day and I was like, it's cake time. And they were like,
I
it is
feel
like
that.
9 a.m., Alexandra. Why are you eating cake? Because it's my birthday and I can.
I feel that.
And I'm in quarantine. So, oh, I keep hitting this thing. It's a little close, I guess.
I think it'd be so funny if you zoomed for school with your mic.
I would never do that. I just feel like that'd be so, you know, I don't know how to
You
explain it.
know,
Honestly, I might have to change the upload date as time goes on
you could
because,
like change it to like a Monday or Tuesday.
or it's Saturday. I like the Friday, like, aesthetic of the, like, like uploading on Friday. But I think it would be more, um, like, helpful for me to upload it on Saturday.
Yeah, whatever's
I don't
good
know.
for you.
This one will probably still go up on Friday. I don't have much to do. I'm just like getting really overwhelmed by college applications. I had my college meeting yesterday and I was like, my list of colleges that I'm applying to did not shrink. It grew.
You've like five?
I have like 8 now.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they're
That's a
all due
lot.
like most of them are due in January, but a couple of them that are due in November. Like all the ones to California schools are due on November 30th, and then anything else I'm going early is November 1st. So,
Wherever you end up going, I'm gonna like come to your college
and
and like
visit.
you're gonna just show me around.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
That'd be
that'd be
fun.
so fun.
I would
But
like that.
okay, so I had art first today. And so we were just like in art class, we were talking, and then she was like, okay, guys, we're gonna start like this project thing. It was called like Pandemic Partners, where basically like we were gonna get magazines and like cut out shapes and make them into like people, human things, like a lampshade skirt or something, like, just like random objects, but like to look like a person. And so she's like, okay, guys, go and, grab glue stick and scissors and magazines. And I was just like, I have no idea where I have a magazine. So I like calmly walked out this door and I like ran downstairs and I was like, magazines. And I like had my mom help him. I was just like, where are all the magazines? And then after the class, then I had to like to throw all my scraps away and stuff.
Right.
I just
For
have
the
magazines
next
on my,
class.
I just have magazines on my floor right now.
Wow, you have a lot of magazines.
I did like a collage project during the summer, and so I had like these three magazines, but I thought I threw them out because they were like really good. I don't know why I thought I threw them out, but I found them. But I have like two. I have like a BJ's mag. BJ. I don't know how I'd use that. And I have like a marine log.
I have like a magazine that I bought at a CVS because I wanted to use it for my journal. I was like, I'm gonna use this for my sketchbook journal, whatever, and then I'm gonna, I used some of my notes from last year in my journal because I didn't really want to be that person that rips the page out of a book because I don't agree with that. I also don't agree with writing in books, but that's what we do
I feel like like
as a school human being.
people who have like the art where they like draw over like the words and stuff. I feel
I
like that
hate
looks
that.
cool, but I don't like that. Like,
Can't you like can't you just take a photocopy of it or something? Like anything like that, please. Just
yeah,
not, no. Or you can print it onto like newspaper paper. You can buy
book,
that.
protect the book.
I know, right? I mean, I don't know. I just like it's not even like a I love reading kind of thing. I do like reading, but it's not like a books shouldn't be abused or whatever. I just it kills me to watch people draw on books or rip pages out. Like I used to be on like that side of TikTok with like people that would journal, and oh my goodness, every time that they would rip out a page of the book, I'd just be like, no.
Okay.
I'd cringe.
I feel like I'm seeing Great Expectations in like any book I read, and that's kind of I hate that. I don't know. I feel like it might be intentional, like because we had like the summer reading book, and it was like Hail Sham was like Havisham, And I
Mm-hmm.
told you about that, and you were like, "Yeah, that's right. We haven't talked about that in class, but I'm going to
It
bring it
is
up."
true. So when you go to class and she asks or when she's like, "Oh, you guys read the book. What did you think? What observations did you have?" You unmute your mic as fast as possible and you say, "Hail
Oh,
sham,
shit.
have a sham."
Okay,
Great
but I
expectations.
was reading this one book, and it's like my friend recommended it to me, and she gave me the book. She bought it, and so I
What
was
is
like
it
reading.
called?
It's called Chains of Gold.
I have not read that.
Anyway, so there's like I was like reading it, and there's like this old lady who is bitter towards everyone, and her house is like all. It used to be beautiful, but now it's like all cobwebby, and like there's a bunch of vines growing in the garden. And she
Mm-hmm.
adopted this girl who's like really. She's always described as cold and stuff. I'm like, is this like a Havisham, a Stella? And also the author like quoted Great
Dickens?
Expectations
Oh
in
no, quoted
the
Great
book.
Expectations. That's kind of like me last year when I had finished. So I took Latin 4, which,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, I took it. It's all about Virgil. And then after I read after I'd read the Aeneid and everything, I was finding like Aeneid references in every single one of my classes. Like my English book had like actual excerpts from the Aeneid and then was talking about Virgil and everything. And I was just like, no.
Like my
But
brain is trying to get me to like Great Expectations, but I'm like, no, I don't like it. But my
mhm.
brain's like, but look, it's not in another book you like, and I'm like, no.
The thing is, I didn't really enjoy the Aeneid, but I did read the Iliad after that, and I really liked it. Like, I was very concerned with the fact that I actually liked when I was reading the Iliad. I was like, no, please, Alexandra, don't like
I
this.
would
It's
have
based
been
on Latin, not the Trojan War.
I would have been so confused reading the Odyssey if I didn't have like a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
because I was like really confused by that.
Yeah. I mean, once you've read something in Latin, reading it
Like
in
you read
English
it
is
in
a
Latin.
breeze. Yeah. We had to translate it. But like once you've read something in Latin, reading it in English is a breeze.
You're like, oh, I love English.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
No, totally. But yeah, that was fun. And also there were some really fun stories in like I don't know. So here's a fun story about the Aeneid that I learned on the first day of school of Latin class in sophomore year. Um Apparently, Virgil had said on his deathbed that he wanted the pages of the Aeneid to be thrown out. He wanted them burned. He didn't want anyone to get them. And whoever blah 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 did not respect his dying wish of burning those pages. And I'm kind of salty about that.
Didn't like a composer do that, like Beethoven or something? Didn't they have?
Probably. And
I
then
feel
like
like
the
I
people
don't
are
know
like,
which one it
no.
was, but I feel like one of the main ones was like, oh, this one song I hate it so much. Like it's like a famous song or something like that's like now, but like famous from then.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like he was like, I don't like the song at all. I want you to burn it. And then like someone else just came in and like finished the song, and then like
I feel like that
produced
happened with
it.
art too. And it's like, people, respect their dying wishes,
They're dead.
please.
Respect them. That's like what they think of when they're about to die.
Like the one thing that they say right before they die is, no, I didn't finish it, burn it. And then you're just like, nah, let's publish it.
Delete all my search history on my computer.
It's so true.
Sorry, I need to stretch.
That's fine.
I've just been, sitting in a chair for so long.
Oh, of course, I understand.
Yeah.
Um, oh, here's another thing that happened this week. On Monday, the US Open started for tennis. So they're playing without a crowd, which I think is really funny. And like so normally when
They have
people
like a
win their
Disney like
matches,
laugh track, like applause track.
okay, well they kind of do. And I'm thinking about sending in a video of myself going woo, because then they'll put me on the screen.
You
And
should
then
do that.
like I was seeing it and I was like, oh my goodness, there are people, and it's called the fan cam. And so like you send them pictures of you clapping and going, woohoo, let's go. And then like they'll put you on the screen in the middle of the changeovers where you can watch them and you're like waving. It looks
Oh my
really
gosh, that'd be
fun.
funny.
It looks really fun. Like, or
Okay.
no, like it doesn't even look really fun. It just looks really fun to be on TV. Oh my goodness, I go on and I'm like, woohoo, stream don't like dating.
You should. Okay, I wanted to tell you that you know how we were gonna like, try to get Aiden Gallagher to block us.
Did you?
No, I was
Is
like
this an
following
update?
him and I like DM'd him. I was like, please just block me. I was like, please, because he wasn't after a while. Because I tried like talking and then I was like, just please block me.
Did he answer you?
No, and then he just like has so much on his stories that I just
His
was like
stories
skip,
are
skip, 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 skip.
so long.
I know, and I was just like, I was like, I don't want to follow him. I just want him to, and so I just stopped. I just unfollowed him.
Oh, I'm still
So
in it. I'm still in
I'm,
it for the long haul.
I'm just,
I sent him,
qualifying
hey.
myself.
I sent him, hey. He has not
Wow.
answered.
I was like, please block me. My friends and I are having a conversation. I was like, I want to win.
That's really funny. I really want to get on his level of like, or on his level of trust where he's like, oh, I trust this girl. And then like say, love, bye, love. And then he
You should
blocks
make
me.
friends with a celebrity and then go to like surprise them and be like, hi, I'm actually going to school in California. So we'll be able to see each other more often.
Make friends with a
Make friends.
celebrity.
Make friends.
Like who? Who could I make friends with?
Matthew Gray Gubler. I don't know.
Who's
He's
that?
40 though.
Who?
Matthew Gray Gubler?
Who is that?
Criminal Minds?
I don't watch Criminal Minds.
No.
I
That's kind of sad. You
apologize.
need to
I don't
start.
watch
You need to
Criminal
start.
Minds. Hun, school just started. I can't start watching a show with like 20 seasons.
I was watching New Girl yesterday.
How
But
is
it
it?
actually was like easier because it's like 20-ish minute episodes
Right.
instead of
I
like
like New Girl a lot. I
I just laugh at
started,
like the weird parts. I think they're
yeah.
funny. It's very
I started
funny.
a show on Netflix, the Teenage Bounty Hunters one, and
Oh,
that
I
one,
finished that. I finished that yesterday.
it's so bad.
I
It's
know.
so bad. I can't. I'm in episode 2.
I
It's
finished it.
so bad.
The last episode's like an hour. Wait, actually, no, I have 4 minutes left of the last episode.
They're like 50-minute episodes, and I'm like, this show is so bad. Why does it have 50-minute episodes? And
I
second
don't,
of all,
I feel like the characters aren't that good.
they're so bad.
Like
That
I
everything about that
thought
show
it
is
was
so bad, except that one guy from the society.
Society who?
The one that plays the boyfriend of the girl. Oh, what's her name? I don't know. She's the main
Sterling,
character, I think.
Sterling or Blair?
Which one's the really, really Christian one?
That's Sterling.
Her.
Okay.
Like he's her
Oh,
boyfriend.
he's funny. I don't know why.
He's a little doofus in the
I know
show,
he's
but
like
he was like
he's like a
really
little
good in the
dim,
society.
and so it just makes it just he makes me laugh a little bit.
There are a couple people in that show from the society or from other Netflix shows that I like.
Oh, there the one guy, the Bowser guy. He was from Casey Undercover.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the dad.
I love Casey
When I
Undercover
got
back when
Disney
that was on.
Plus, then I just watched the whole show.
That's nice. Oh, so let's talk about Mulan. Are you gonna, it comes out this week. Are you gonna stream it?
Is it on Disney Plus?
It's gonna be on Disney Plus for the weekend, and it's $30 to watch
On Disney Plus?
on Disney Plus.
Then no, I'm not gonna spend money.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you're already paying for this like $8 or you're paying like $7 or $8 a month for this service.
And I don't even think people are like that excited for it. I mean, if you're excited for it, let me know because good for you. But I feel like I get like they're trying to go like, be traditional and stuff. But like I'm in it for the dragon and the "Let's get down to business to defeat the Hun" song, which they don't
I'm
have.
in it for the music. Like I'm so in
Yeah,
it for the music.
like because the Mulan music is good and funny and like I feel like they're making it more serious, which is cool. But like it's a Disney live action, so it's not even gonna be the best anyway.
Literally all they're keeping in that is the reflection,
Yeah,
which is
like
a good song, but like they're doing an instrumental version of it and it's like in the trailer. I mean, I want to watch the movie. I really do, but I
I'll
just
watch it,
like,
but I'm not gonna. I'm not.
do I
I'm.
need to watch it now?
It's not like I'm so excited to watch it that I'm willing to pay $30.
I'm gonna wait until Twitter tells me whether it's good or not, and then see whether I should actually spend $30. But you only get it for the weekend too, which is like,
Yeah, that's
I get it.
weird.
It's like, wait, like how
Oh, was
much
it because it
money?
was supposed to be like in theaters?
Yeah, like how much money do you spend at theaters
You
normally
spend like $5.
on the ticket?
Yeah,
But like, what about how many tickets are you buying? Like, how many people do you normally go to the movie
not
theaters with?
$30 worth.
Your family's like four, right?
Yeah,
So y'all probably like maybe I feel like movie tickets are around $7. It's like 28. Yeah, like that's
but normally like not like when my whole family goes to the movie or like my mom will like drop us off. So, like it's
right,
like
right,
I
right.
don't think
Okay.
$30. Maybe if you have like five little kids who really love Mulan and are like really
Like
you
I
calm
see
them
it for
down.
some families. I see it
Yeah,
for the four-person family or like the five-person family. Like your average American household whatever probably spends around $30 at the movie theater for like that and snacks at least. You
my
at
mom
least are
just
spending
make the snacks. We
$30.
like hide the snacks in sweatshirts and
Oh
in
yeah.
bags.
We are not like that. We just like get a popcorn. We don't really care as much because we don't go to the movies very often. So
We
when we
don't.
do, we actually like buy popcorn.
Yeah, we don't go to the movies that much. I
Like
have
I
friends
think
who
I
go to
go
the
to the
movies a
movies
lot.
like maybe once every 7 months, depending on
I,
the movie.
I think it depends, and if like I don't know, maybe if we've like family coming over, then they're like, let's go see a movie or something,
Hmm.
or it just depends on like the season or if there's good movies playing. I think the last movie I saw,
In
actually, this might be
theaters.
wrong. I
What
think I
was
saw
the last
Knives
movie you saw?
Out with my friend, and
I
then
haven't
before
watched that
that,
yet.
I saw Little Women on Christmas.
Oh, I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Frozen 2 with my mom. And then the movie I saw before that in theaters was Frozen 2 with
I saw Frozen 2 with my
think.
friend on Black
And I didn't
Friday.
have to pay for it. Frozen 2 was a good movie. And
I saw Frozen 2 the other day.
I watched it on Disney Plus a couple of times.
I've watched it twice on Disney Plus.
I actually really like that movie.
I
Not gonna
like the
lie.
music from it. I like the music from it better than first
Seriously?
Frozen.
I think I like the music better from the first Frozen, but they have I think the quality of music is better, but like my favorite song ever from Frozen is still from the first movie.
I feel like the Frozen, I liked it in the
I
first
didn't
movie.
like Olaf's song from Frozen 2.
I didn't like that either. But, because like the first one, I don't know. Like, but I just like feel like those were so, like, those were like played so many times. Like, I remember it was just like, oh, it's being played over and over and
Go
over.
again. Can you let it go?
Yeah, honestly. And so I feel like I just kind of built up like an ew for like that.
An ew.
Like I don't I don't know, but I feel like the songs like there's a lot of good songs in this movie.
Yeah.
I love Kristoff's. That one's my favorite. Kristoff's song with like the reindeer all singing.
Lost in the Woods.
That one's
I
so
just love Jonathan Groff, and I'll say it a million times. Love him, except when he's drooling on the Hamilton
off
stage.
song. Okay.
No, I think how many aren't they making a Little Mermaid live action too?
They were like talking about that, and then I
Everyone's
like
like Harry Styles.
I was like down for like the Ariel. I don't remember her name. The Ariel, like actress who was going to be playing her. But I feel like someone said that Melissa McCarthy was going to be Ursula, and
That's interesting.
I was like, I don't know if I see that.
Hmm.
Like, can she sing? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Because I
Also
just know her
making,
from like Gilmore Girls and like she's like a comedian, I think.
yeah, she was in the Ghostbusters one with
Oh
the
yeah.
women.
But I don't know. I don't see her as like we need like a Ursula. Ursula. I don't know.
Well, then who? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's the question. Who?
That's the question.
I think I don't know. I don't really like the live action Disney movies. I do like all the Cinderella ones, but that's because it's Cinderella.
What about like the Maleficent one?
Okay, that was good. That was really good. That movie was really
Okay.
good.
I
It
don't
just
know.
but
I like.
it wasn't the Sleeping Beauty, therefore that's why it was probably better.
Yeah.
The take on it.
I liked. I know I was like kind of. I don't know. I'm admitting it. I liked the Aladdin live action. I think I just liked the Jasmine song, like that she got her own song and
You just
stuff.
like the song. That's all.
No, the song was good. I don't know. I liked it. I liked the music in it. I think Aladdin has like the best music.
I see that.
Also, oh, Princess and the Frog, but
I see your Aladdin has the best Disney music, and I'll raise you with Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog has really good music too. But I really like Aladdin. I like Aladdin better.
Okay.
It's like the
Mulan has
genie
good music. I
songs.
think they all have good music.
I don't really like. I never saw Pocahontas that much, but I don't really. I feel like they have more music that like you know. Like
Hmm.
Hercules, I just know like the one Meg song, like I won't say I'm in love.
Okay, wait, never mind. I see your Aladdin, and I will raise you Hercules.
I I've seen Hercules like once.
Hercules has the Gospel Truth, which is a great
I just know
song.
the I won't say I'm in love song.
It has, I won't say I'm in love. It has Go the Distance. It
Oh,
has,
that one.
like, it's got such good music. And
But is
it's
it
got
better
that
than
one that the,
Aladdin?
yes.
Prince Ali, Friend Like Me.
I don't know. I've never been into Aladdin. I'm
I
not
like
gonna
Aladdin music
lie.
because it's like you can dance.
I've also never been into The Lion King.
I wasn't really into The Lion King. I mean, I remember seeing it when I was younger, and I thought it was nice and stuff. But I don't think I didn't watch the live action. I didn't watch the live action Jungle Book with like
Mhm.
ScarJo as the snake.
But like, I don't think you really love Aladdin per se. I just think you really like the actress that played Jasmine.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you love her in Lemonade Mouth and you like her
yeah.
song. You were like, the reason I like it is I like her song. And I'm like, Annalee, do you really like that movie or
You
do you
can't
just like
judge me with my
her
obsession of
songs?
Naomi Scott, okay?
I think she's great. Like I was watching Lemonade Mouth the other day. And I was like, yeah, she had the best song from that movie.
Oh my gosh, that her song there. Oh my gosh, she's just
Her
amazing.
song from that movie is the best. And
Did
like
you
I've
see?
always thought that.
I watched this on an airplane. Did you see like the new Charlie's Angels?
No, I haven't.
She's in that too. I
I
watched it
have
on.
seen Ocean's 8, which was incredible. And I watched that
I
on a
never
plane.
saw those.
No, Ocean's 8 with like Anne Hathaway and Rihanna and some other people. Other people that I know who they are. Sarah Paulson.
Okay.
That was a good movie. You should watch that movie. Just like you should watch Booksmart. Booksmart was great. I
We should
love
just give each other movie recommendations. Okay, but we should do that for like not during school. I wish it was summer again. Dang it, wish it was summer. Don't we all? We should do like an exchange where we like give each other like we should do it for like each month we do something different. Like we do like song recommendations one month,
Yeah, that's
movie
what we did
recommendations.
last month.
Yeah,
Did you
movie
listen to any of the
recommendations.
music? Let's have an update on whether Annalie has listened to any of the music I posed her. She has not. She has not even looked at the playlist.
Okay. Okay. So you introduced me to like Conan Gray and stuff, right?
Hmm.
Now I really like his music. And so my sister, literally anytime she like plays a song, it's either One Direction or Heather,
I feel like we've already talked about this on the podcast
but it's
before.
only Heather.
Does she not like any other Conan Gray songs?
She won't like listen to them or anything. And I'm just like, there's so many more.
Listen to them. They're great. I still think Lookalike is his best song, and
Lookalike is my favorite.
Lookalike will always be his best song, and he'll never top it. I've said this on the podcast before,
We
like
did.
multiple times, but Lookalike is his best song, and Troye Sivan's best song is Strawberries and Cigarettes, and they will never beat them. Except Troye Sivan's new album or his new EP is killer. It's really good, but
Okay.
nothing beats Strawberries and Cigarettes. But
Did we
also
watch
that
it?
song was in Love Simon, and I wasn't the biggest fan of Love Simon, but like that song was
I want to
amazing.
watch The Love Victor.
Same with the Khalid song in that movie. The soundtrack to Love Simon is incredible. Same with Love Victor. The soundtrack in Love Victor is really
I
good.
haven't watched that. I used to watch like Love Simon on like a lot of plane rides. That and Mamma Mia
It's
were
no
like
longer on the planes.
those were like my plane ride movies. Mamma Mia and Love Simon.
My plane ride movies are always movies I've never seen that I've always
Yeah, and
wanted
like,
to
that was
see.
like if like there was like movies that I'm like, cause like depends on what the movies if I've seen them or like if they're not like I'm not interested because I'm not interested in watching like a war movie or like
Yeah,
a super
no.
rom-com movie.
I watched The Sun is Also a Star on the plane. I also watched Everything Everything. So I was watching all of the that woman's books, movie adaptations on that plane, and they're not very good movies, but they're really good books.
Okay. Did you watch? Okay. What's the
Carnegie
Never Let Me
Mellon has
Go?
invited
You
me.
know, there's like a movie for that.
There is? No,
Yeah,
no,
I was
there's
because I
not.
was like looking up the book one time, and then the movie popped up, and it has like some prominent people. I think I don't remember.
There's not a movie for that book. I
There
refuse to
is.
believe that.
There is.
That's awful. No. Please, no. That
It's
movie, that book can't
it's
be
from
made into a movie.
2010.
That book shouldn't be made into a
The
movie. That book is
cast:
so good.
Carrie Mulligan, Andrew Garfield,
Andrew Garfield,
Keira
Keira
Knightley.
Knightley. Those are
I
some big names.
don't really know other people. They're probably important, but I don't know. But it's rated R.
Rated R.
Carrie Mulligan is
Why?
Kathy. Keira Knightley is Ruth. Andrew Garfield is Tommy.
Okay, I can't see Keira Knightley as Ruth.
I feel like
And I can't see Andrew Garfield as
okay,
Tommy.
is this bad? Okay, this is gonna be bad. Okay, did you ever watch those like ABC mystery books as a kid?
No.
I don't know if you have people listening. They're like these ABC mysteries, and I don't remember like the names of the other people. I just remember there was this girl, Ruth Rose, and she always wore like monochromatic outfits, and that was her thing. Like she'll be wearing like all lilac or something. And I just imagined Ruth as this character from the book from like when I was like 10.
No way. I imagine I imagine Tommy looking kind of like a Harry Potter-esque kind of look. I don't know.
Okay, Tommy like
Harry Potter
confused me
mixed
in
with
my
like Tom Holland.
okay, because like I wanted to imagine Tommy as like a little
Well, they're
like a
British, so that was the
book
first British
smart
person to
kind of
think
kid,
of.
but then also he's like more athletic-y.
But he's also really artistic.
Yeah,
Like
I
he
don't know.
does the drawings.
I didn't know how to.
Or
But
wait, no. Tommy was the one that couldn't do the drawings. Never
Tommy
mind.
couldn't do the drawings, and then he did like the little tiny drawings at the end.
Yeah, but he had like I feel like he was not artistic was his thing. I haven't read that book in years,
I
but
don't
I
remember,
should.
but there was like this one kid. I don't remember her name, but there was like this one kid in the book, and she always like made like snide remarks, and I was like, and they were like friends with her, and I was like, dude, she sounds
Wasn't
so.
she one of the first ones to go?
Yeah, I think so. Let me look
Yeah.
at the cast names there.
Snitches get stitches.
Um,
I really liked Ruth, but then I hated her, and then I liked her again.
I didn't like that she was like, because I've had friends like Ruth where she like just like ditches you for like next best friend. Like
Oh my goodness. Can
like
I? Oh, sorry.
you're important until like someone better than you comes along and then she completely ditches you.
I have a whole other thing to add to
Okay,
this
go,
Never
go.
Let Me Go thing, and why Never Let Me Go is the book that our school chooses for you to read. One,
I
because you
know.
just read Great Expectations, and there's the Have a Sham reference. Here's the second one. Her name is Kathy H, and it's spelled with a K. And then you will read Wuthering Heights, where one of the characters is also named Catherine, and that's one of those recognizing or blah, 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 blah. That's another thing about it is that like Kathy is kind of based on Catherine from Wuthering Heights, where they don't fit in. So there you go. That's another thing you can mention.
I'll be the top of the class with participation.
You will be so high up there, and your teacher will be like, oh my goodness, you are the best at making these discoveries. This is such a profound
My brain just makes these connections, and I haven't even read Wuthering Heights.
your brain. And then your teacher will watch this podcast and be like, Alexandra.
I want it to be like autumn. Like
Autumn?
we're out of like we're out of summer-ish, and
Oh, like the season.
I want like the
I don't know what
season
I
to be
thought.
all like fall and like wearing cute turtlenecks and stuff. Like make it
I
autumn.
hate turtlenecks. I really
Oh my
don't
gosh,
like
I love autumn. It's
turtlenecks.
my favorite season. Also because my birthday's in it.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, give me birthday gifts.
We can talk about fashion. We've never talked about fashion on the pod.
Okay. I'm wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt
On the pod.
on the
Give
pod.
us the fit. The fit for me today is this shirt that I have worn in a previous episode of the podcast that I got at a thrift store, and then spandex.
Um, my fit is this shirt from Colorado
Oh
that
yeah.
has from the Colorado River Rafting Company that we go to, and Grand Canyon sweatpants.
Let's go! Colorado and
So I've got
Arizona.
Colorado and Arizona
Represent.
themed outfit today.
Represent.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have some fun talking about some fashion things. So apparently, my friend was looking at the what's coming into fashion soon, and she was like, "Oh, apparently red is the next color,
Oh, I don't like red.
like bright red, like red is the." And then they were like, "Black is the new black," and I was like, "What? Why'd they have to frame it like that? Why'd they have to pose it like
That
black is
doesn't
the
make
new
sense.
black?"
That's like
That
saying
does.
Alexandria is the new Alexandra.
Oh yeah, we're replacing myself. So the next podcast will be replaced. It's no longer Annalee Mar. It's no longer the Ketchup Sesh podcast with Alexandra Kerr and Annalee Marling. It is now officially the Ketchup Sesh podcast with Alexandra Kerr and Annalee Marling.
Whoa, it's so different.
it's
I don't know.
it's
I like
Wingardium Leviosa, not Wingardium Leviosa.
um okay, wardrobe wise, then like you watch those like Netflix original TV shows with like
hmm
the main characters. I want the aesthetic of the Netflix original TV shows main characters. Like the good ones.
Oh, so you're a main character now.
No, I'm not. I like a breakdown to my friends the other day because I was like, you know what? I want to be a main character or like, a side character or a love interest, but
You want to be Heather.
I know that I'm just one of those background characters that no one will ever remember.
I saw a tweet the other day that someone was like, "Oh, everyone wants to be the main character, but what about the extra that accidentally looks into the camera? Like the extra that looks right into the camera lens. I want to be
No,
that
I love that
person."
extra from um I think it was Radio Rebel where everyone she's like, I'm Radio Rebel and everyone's like and then like they're like done
She's
and the
like this.
girl
Oh,
like she's like a second late.
I know
That's
that
my
one.
dream.
There's also one in High School Musical where they're walking and like the extra just keeps walking and then they walk into a beam and they just stop.
No, have you seen like that one in like the like OG Willy Wonka? Or you haven't seen
I
Willy
haven't
Wonka?
seen OG Willy Wonka. That's one of the
Like
movies I have to
there's like the
watch.
Candyman in like the Candyman. Then he like opens up the counter to go like behind the counter, and he like opens up the counter and bangs it into like a little kid's head. Like the counter's like that, and he like opens
Wow.
it up, and then he just like hits a kid.
Yeah. you know those TikToks that were going around a while ago about like if you're the main character, not like put a finger down if you main
Yeah.
character edition. I did one of those, and apparently I am the friend for comic relief. And I was like, I'll be the comedic relief. I'm kind of funny,
I
I
don't think
guess.
I'm the comedic relief. I just think I'm like that supportive friend who's not really around
Aren't you the
character that
mom?
you see on screen.
Aren't you
Not
the
the mom.
mom?
The moms
I
are weird.
know. I'm just like that other one. My
I'm
friend's
just a
definitely the main
friend who's like
character.
always supportive and doesn't get and should get their own like character development, but just given the same sort of situations.
Like I don't think I've ever had a character in a show that was my favorite that was the main
I
character.
purposely like don't like the main
I
characters.
hate main
I think I like
characters.
self-sabotage that because I'm like I want to be quirky with liking characters and
But like the
unique.
main character they always try to make the main character perfect even though they're very problematic.
Yeah.
Most of the main characters are always problematic and that's why you like their friends because their friends are the ones that are like, "No, what are you doing?"
What did you like in Harry Potter?
My favorite character from Harry Potter.
Yeah. 'Cause I like Ginny.
I was
I like
gonna.
book
This
Ginny.
is we're talking movies or book. Okay,
Book.
you're talking book.
Movie Ginny was like
Jenny was cool in the books.
I thought she was.
Movie
I also
Jenny
like
just like
Luna
barely
Lovegood.
existed, and then like she and Harry Potter were together, and you're like, oh okay.
I liked Luna Lovegood. I don't know. I didn't like the main characters. I was like thought Hermione was cool.
I liked Hermione in the books.
Yeah.
I think I saw myself in her. I was like, yeah, I'm that annoying friend.
Same thing. I was like I'm an annoying
Oh my
friend.
goodness. Have you know who Bill Wirtz is, right? The guy that did the history of the entire world, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a guy on TikTok that makes videos like his, and he has this one series going on that's like if he was like if you're in a group and you bring up a joke that's between someone and like someone else and like not everybody in the group understands the joke and it's like then you're the annoying friend.
If you're in a group and say an inside joke with one person, then you're the annoying friend.
That's it. It's a
That
great
was me.
TikTok.
That reminds me of like the history of the world one.
Yeah, he's exactly like Bill Wirtz. I love that guy.
I remember
He
those.
left. He just left YouTube. Stopped making videos. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. Well, thank you for listening to the 10th episode of the Ketchup Sesh podcast with Alexandra Kerr and Annalee Marling. 10, 10. Wow. We are no longer in single digits. That's crazy. And then we won't get to triple digits until 100. So give us a couple of years and then we'll get 100. But thanks for watching that. We talked about the first day of school. We talked about our movie recommendations, or not even movie recommendations, but just like talking about movies and Disney movies. And we kind of relayed some information that we've already said before on the podcast, but that's always okay. It's always good to reiterate. Well, thanks for listening, and we will see you next week for number 11, our first multiple of 11.
Wait. The 11 is on my birth. Well, it's gonna come out on my birthday, which is the 11th.
Yeah. And it is also Annalee's birthday, and it will be an Annalee celebration. Everything Annalee. Next week's podcast, expect some actual structure because all we will be talking about is the amazingness that is Annalee.
Pretty amazing.
Stay tuned for next week. Bye.
Bye. My grandfather has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban at the zoo.